it play and call it work.
War boss Gruzeg Facestompa howled in rage at the latest news. The Tin Men of the Mechanicas had managed to set foot on his Hulk. He had originally ended up on the Space Hulk while his fleet was traveling through the warp. Most of his ships had broken up after colliding with the Hulk, but Big Teeth, his flagship, had plowed into the Hulk and became stuck. The mechs had been working non-stop to free the Big Teeth ever since it had become stuck in the Hulk, but the Skitarii presented a more immediate issue. The boys were aching for a good scrap, and the Mechanicas would provide good practice for his warriors for when they eventually freed a ship to bring war to the Imperium. Iron Priest Jan Janssen finished his report and began transmitting the data back to the Inquisitor. The successful capture of the teleporter array had given Jan access to the augury systems of the Imperial cruiser. This augury was many times more powerful than the one found on the Electo, and this meant that the layout of the Hulk could be more deeply examined. The initial scans revealed what Janssen had assumed, that orcs had infested almost every corner of the Space Hulk. Interestingly, there was a relatively large section that showed absolutely no orcish energy signatures. The Iron Priest's curiosity was piqued, but there were more pressing concerns to be attended to at the moment. The prisoner's head slumped forward. He was clearly exhausted. Inquisitor Rin had been questioning him for the better part of 4 hours, but had gleaned precious little useful information. Benton entered the chamber to attend to his master. The prisoner had always been resilient when confronted with conventional methods of physical coercion, but this was different. Rin was proficient in the art of interrogation, but the prisoner had given up no new information since the Electo had arrived within close proximity of the Hulk. In fact, at times the captive seemed to be almost taking delight in the frustration of his captors. "I don't understand how it can so effectively resist your attentions," remarked Benton. "You must look past the physical and remember what it has shown it is capable of," replied Rin. "These are the latest reports from the captain and his forces," Benton said as he handed the data slate to the Inquisitor. Rin furrowed his brow as he studied the report. "I can't afford to waste any more time," Rin said as he put down the data slate. "Find Janessa and bring her here. If it will not willingly give me what I need, I will have Janessa rip the answers from its mind." Benton left the chamber and wondered how far the Inquisitor was willing to go to get what he desired. The thing in the room was a testament to the fact that Rin was setting out on a dangerous path. Despite all this, Benton was loyal and took out his personal vox to notify Janessa her presence would be necessary after all. Watch Captain Dante's plan was straightforward and simple. One kill team, led by Iranicus, would teleport close to the main concentration of orc forces and perform a diversionary attack. While the orcs were distracted, Dante would lead a second force into the Imperial cruiser's magazine and plant demolition charges. The resulting explosion would collapse most of the large access tunnels leading to the cruiser, thus securing the teleportation array for the Marines. So welcome everybody to this week's Space Hulk Deathwatch narrative campaign. I apologize, my voice is a little raspy. I've got a pretty bad cold, but we have to record nonetheless. Welcome back Steve and Quirk, who are going to be leading the 2 kill teams in their mission. So that's the story so far. Do you have any questions off the top of your head before I go and talk about your missions?
What's a Space Hulk?
That's great. No, you're good? You're good?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions? Yeah. You're not necessarily supposed to know what the heck is going on yet.
I'm confused. I'll just follow my orders.
Yeah.
Go where do what? Okay.
Says.
Yeah. So basically, this is going to be a 2-part mission happening simultaneously. The first one with Steve and the second one with Quirk. And the first one will be free and the second one will be in the MiniWarGaming Vault. And so this video right here is the first mission as we jump into it. And then the one in the vault will be with Quirk. So your first mission, as directed by Dante, the Inquisitor basically wants the teleporter array successfully secured.
I'm the bait, aren't I?
You are the bait, in fact, because what's happening is you managed to kill that mech before it could get away, so he wasn't able to notify all the other orcs. So they're not, as of yet, aware of your presence. But it won't take long for them to notice the loss of the big mech. He won't be reporting back to the war boss. And Snotflinga, obviously, is somewhere out there, and he's going to be wanting to know what the heck is going on with the teleporter array. So it's only a matter of time before you are discovered. And so the idea that the Inquisitor had, and that then Dante formulated the plan on how to execute it, was to collapse the main access between you and the bulk. Through the augury scanners, you're able to see where all the orcs are. Most of them are concentrated on the other side of the Space Hulk where they're fighting the Adeptus Mechanicus, but they're still all over the place, except for this certain area towards the center of the Space Hulk. There's this large area where there just doesn't seem to be any orc signatures. But unfortunately, there's only so much time that you had to use the augury scanners to delve deeper in that. You had to focus more on the task at hand. But that'll be visited later on. So we'll figure that out more. But so to do this, there is this main area that if you could just destroy a certain portion of the ship, it would collapse most of the main areas that the orcs would get through. And then it would take them a lot longer. They'll have to come more piecemeal, and you'll be able to set up your defenses and keep them from really taking over, at least for a short time while you continue your investigations. It'll buy you time. Nothing's going to be 100% forever because obviously they can eventually get to you. And the teleporter is very important for you to keep secure so that you can not have to find your way through the Space Hulk, all foot slogging it through miles and miles and miles and miles of ships. But you can't even go in a straight line, and it's miles in a straight line, and yet you'd be going this all over. It would take you days, weeks maybe, to reach further into the Space Hulk where you're actually heading. Not quite sure why yet, but that is where the Inquisitor seems intent on sending you. In fact, he seems very interested in this null area of orcs. It seems the report going to him, he's definitely been poring more over that and looking into that, even though you're a little distracted at the time by the immediate task at hand. So, Watch Captain Dante basically is going to lead his kill team into basically a landing bay where there's a lot of the huge batteries of weapons that are still charged, and there's other guns in there that basically if you set charges in the right place and then get out of there, that'll cause a big enough explosion. He didn't want to, there's initial thought to maybe explode the reactor, but that would probably like rip off a third of the Space Hulk and all your guys with it, and the teleporter array as well.
Don't do that.
And you want the power still for the Imperial cruiser. You still need power for it, so blowing up the reactor would kind of shut down the teleporter array, and that would defeat the purpose. But he needs a distraction, and so they found another area that you can just see where the orcs are. If you're going to teleport just moments before, probably about 20 minutes before his guys go out, to start a ruckus and to do whatever you can just to distract the orcs away, so that the forces that he faces are minimal. So this is going to be happening simultaneous, these two missions. Just want to keep that in mind as you're watching them, that whatever happens to Steve's will be then jumping back in time and watching what happens to Quirk's kill team. Okay? Any questions?
I think we got it.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. Okay, then let's jump right into it. I'm going to send Quirk away. He'll see him in the next battle report, which will be at the link in the video description below. And let's just take a look at Steve's kill team and the mission. So before anything else, we're going to take a look at Steve's kill team, get you up to speed on what they have, just in case you didn't watch the end of the last video or you're not a Vault member. So why don't you walk us through the upgrades that your guys have and the new equipment that some of them have too.
We'll start right over on Keldorn, my Terminator. He still has his, cyclone missile launcher and his storm bolter. He has gained deadly aim, so -1 cover saves against his shots.
Nice.
And next over, we got ourselves Yoshimo. He has not leveled up, but he did pick up a weapon. It is a combi melta with sniper, Tesla, and there was one more thing, I actually forget.
Was it Gauss? No, it's Lance.
Yes, Lance.
So you modeled that on his back because he still has his stalker pattern bolt gun.
Which is now never going to get fired, but there you go.
You might get in a situation. I know.
Or somebody's just a little bit farther away.
I don't know. Maybe. You can find another weapon to replace the stalker pattern bolt gun. We are sticking to like a 2-item per guy limit, unless you're a bike, then it's 1 item. And then there's an upgrade that lets you carry a third thing, just so you have more diversity.
Jan Janssen has no new equipment, so his Tempest Hammer and his Flashmaster.
He upgraded though, didn't he?
He did. He has the Emperor's Wrath, so he's on to 1 wound. He has +1 strength, attacks, and weapon skill.
So he gets stronger as he gets weaker.
Then we got, it's my own guy. I can't remember his name. Valiar. He has gotten nothing.
He wasn't upgraded?
Nope, didn't upgrade. Didn't pick up any items, just nothing. And then we got my Lexicanum, Iranicus. He's holding now an Executioner. No upgrades in Executioner, just a regular Executioner. It's +2 strength, AP2, and it is two-handed. And he gained...
He didn't have any upgrades?
He had an upgrade. He had
I mean the blade didn't have any upgrades.
No, the blade had no upgrades.
That was just a base blade.
Yeah. He got a couple upgrades himself. He got +1 attack now. He's up to 3 attacks. And he also has the Master of Prescience, which he gets to re-roll 1 die
per phase.
Him, or maybe within 6 per phase.
Yeah, per phase. Any kind of dice. As long as it's them actually rolling the die. So it can't just be like, okay, 4+, and this barrel explodes. Like, unless they're the one trying to explode a barrel.
Makes sense.
But you could even use that for finding items. You could use it for armor saves. You could use it for re-rolling dice for your psychic. whatever it is. But it's a single die per phase. So whatever, even if it's a leadership test, you could re-roll one of the dice.
Nice, I like it.
Anything. Now, which of these guys have the extra shooting attack? Does
so Kildorn does.
He has 3 shooting attacks.
And so does Jan with his pistol.
That's right, the triple health frost pistol firing thing.
Flashmaster.
The Flashmaster. Awesome. And this is what your augury scanners show you. Of course, there's a bunch of orc signatures present as well, but the augury scanner can't give you a detailed scan of exactly which orcs are there. You just know that there's a lot of orcs here, and that there's a good pathway towards the landing bay of where the orcs are as well, and that you just want to be able to distract them as well as you can. So we're going to deploy your guys and find out then exactly what is going on here. However, something goes wrong with your deployment, which you're going to find out in a second. First thing I want you to do is select one of your guys at random. No, at random. Roll a die.
Oh.
Okay, Kaldorn. Now we're going to select a table quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and roll a d6. So re-roll it again. Dude, get a 1, 2, 3. There we are. So now you stick them anywhere in the quarter and scatter them 3d6 inches. That way, 9 inches. That puts them down there. We're going to repeat this, but we're going to do the rolling for selecting a guy and selecting a quarter. So you're going to see him place them in each quarter and scatter them. So Iranicus is coming in this quarter. So scatter him 3d6 inches. Back 4 inches.
It's going to end up
down there. Jan Janssen coming down here. And he's scattering 9 inches. Serval Skull gets a little off course. Ends up 13 inches that way.
We can't get inside.
And Yoshimo is stuck over in this quarter as well. And he's scattering 10 inches that way. Inside, yay! And Velagar is going to go in the other quarter that nobody's in yet, and scatters doesn't right where you wanted. Sure. Yeah. Iranicus, once he realizes that he's not teleported with the rest of the squad, calls over his Vox to the nearby Battle Brothers. They do respond. Thankfully, they're in short range and not too far away. And he talks to Janssen. What happened, Janssen? What's going on? Janssen quickly looks at his auspex and reports back to the librarian. There's some sort of disturbance here. We got a weird power field happening. It's probably something to do with the orcs. And before I reveal all the orcs, indeed, it is. There's something going on here with a big mech that's doing some sort of experiment with the power signatures that has totally thrown off your teleporter abilities and has actually scrambled exactly where you're going to land. So you have to take care of that, which I'm going to show you the objectives as you discover them. So I've placed orcs in places where you would be able to see or hear them. They aren't aware of your presence. This wasn't a trap. That's the one thing that you can kind of realize right away. Otherwise, you'd be immediately fired upon. And there seems to be mechs and big mechs at work. And so in this one, we're going to play a couple rules. One is that I'm actually going to play these guys as not aware of your presence until they see you or until you make a lot of noise. But they will move around. They're not just going to be static. So you have to keep that in mind. You don't have to play it as a stealth mission if you don't want to. It's totally up to you how you handle it. But there are advantages and disadvantages, obviously, to not making your presence too known. On top of that, you are not quite sure what you're supposed to do. But your tech priest, your iron priest, is very capable at figuring that out. He's already detected that there's some sort of weird power signature that disrupted your teleport. But like I said, it doesn't seem like a trap. It's not like they put this here in place for the weird chance that somebody would be teleporting into the Space Hulk. It would seem like a weird trap anyways, because why would they even be expecting you to be doing this when they're not even aware that you took over the teleporter array? But something is going on. And thankfully, because of where your Serval Skull landed, you do detect the presence of a couple important characters. One is a big mech, which over the auspex of the Serval Skull, he basically is addressed as Snotflinga, and he seems to be busy at some panel and arguing with his little grots. But there's also a weird boy here, and he seems very interested in the stuff that is being created. So that might give you a hint as to why this disrupted teleportation. And for you to basically know what you need to do, that at any point in your turn, basically, it doesn't cost you an action or anything, you can have each guy nominate something that you think looks interesting and try to see if it's actually part of the mission. And the Iron Priest will automatically pass that check, and everybody else passes it on a 5+. So your Iron Priest will be the best asset to help them pass it. Now, the Iron Priest can also nominate something through the Serval Skull. Or if there's a Serval Skull that's looking at something and somebody else nominates that thing, they get +2 to their roll. So it becomes a 3+ instead of a 5+, because they have a bit of assistance from Janssen, although he's a little preoccupied looking at whatever he's looking at. So those are the parameters of the mission. Is basically you don't know the parameters of the mission, and you got to figure out some way to obviously shut down this energy source, because you're not going to be able to teleport away because of the disturbance that's here. And so if that's the case, you're going to make a lot of noise, you're going to attract a lot of orcs, and then not be able to get away. And eventually be overwhelmed, and your kill team will be lost.
Fair.
So, no pressure.
We'll start off with Iranicus here, and he's just going to walk straight up the ladder. Now, I'm going to look at this panel, and that circle swap can see a different panel. If that helps, I don't know.
No, that wouldn't help. But the panel won't give you any clues. It's going to be more mechanics. If you want to see the panel, you're going to have to access it.
Oh, I can move to, okay.
Yeah, but you're going to need to be unmolested for that to happen. So you won't be able to sneak up behind a bunch of orcs right here and start tapping away at a keyboard. So the panels, you can access the panels, but you'll need to be unmolested for that.
Okay. Jan's going to go this way. As he stops right here, he's going to check on this.
Okay, automatically passes. This is clearly being pulled as a power source for whatever weird experiment they are doing. So it would be wise to try to shut it down. And it seems that it's going to be a pretty high armor value, but anything like Melta or a high strength weapon should be able to take it down. But he's an Iron Priest. He knows that when you start to mess with generators, watch out for explosions.
I'm going to have Kildorn try to jump up, grab the ledge, and throw himself up top.
He's initiative 4.
Yep. Oh,
No.
He can't do that.
So he stays where he is and doesn't get to move. And makes a little bit of noise. Don't know if it made him aware. We'll find out in your next turn.
We're going to send Yoshimo to here.
So you can see those orcs down over there.
Valiar is gonna. I don't like what I see out there. I'm gonna see what's over here first.
You can open the door.
I'll try to. Is it open?
The door is unlocked. This room is unoccupied. Psychic phase, you've got 2 mastery levels plus 3 more, so 5.
I'm gonna cast Fiery Form first, so I don't screw this up this time.
Warp charge 1.
Got it.
You got it. And I'll still try to. It's just the natural powers of the warp trying to squash what you're trying to do, so I need a 6.
You do?
It doesn't go off.
So we're gonna do what's called Sunburst.
This is your
We got
9-inch
it.
Nova. Yeah, and I can't stop it. So the only thing in range are these 3.
Yep.
So 2d6 hits, 7.
Oh.
Your strength 5, AP 5. So 3s. You got them. So you leap up, focus your concentration, have a little bit of a difficulty, but then these guys light on fire and get incinerated instantly, not making a single noise, except for the fire, of course. Initiative test to see if they noticed. Initiative 2. Nope, they did not. Shooting phase.
I'm gonna run to the panel.
Sorry, I should have done an initiative test for these guys to see if they noticed you as well.
Wait.
From your failed jump, they heard a big thump, and they did not think anything of it. So whatever, there's lots of noises in the Space Hulk.
And we're gonna run 3 inches.
No targets in sight.
And we're gonna go 3 more.
Yeah, you're gonna go a little tighter so they can't necessarily see you.
Jan's gonna fire his Hellfrost pistol at these orcs.
Got 3 shooting attacks, but doing the first one first because the other ones are twin linked.
It's true.
He hits the first, and the other ones are twin linked. They hit 2. 2s to wound. And then 5 up cover from the railings. 2 of them die. And blasts away the big mech, or the mech. He didn't have time to do a lookout, sir, because he wasn't aware of your presence. The other Luda obviously now is. Bree!
Yoshimo's gonna fire his new combi Melta, but we're gonna fire the Melta, sorry, the bolt gun part of it, and we're gonna go ignore his cover.
At these orcs.
Yes, sir. He's hitting on 3s.
Okay, so you can do it again with twin linked.
Yeah, we're gonna go for it. Hey,
Didn't need
this
the twin
counts
link.
as 3 hits.
Oh, it's Tesla, that's right.
Yeah.
And so that's 4 hits now, and we're gonna have 4s ignore cover. You can only see 2 of them though. He's obviously aware of something that's going on because these 2 guys just got splattered by some sort of weird energy bolt gun round.
And Valiar's gonna run to the door.
Couple morale checks. Leadership 7 on the Luda. He is running. 12 is because he rolled a double 6. 6 inches directly away from him.
I'm out of here.
And the remaining orc boy up here, leadership 7, he stays as frag cannon guy. What's his name?
Yeah, Valigar.
Valigar, as he approaches that door, he hears a door open behind him. And he can hear some orcs talking as they walk in.
Oh, can't believe he wants to experiment with all this dumb Imperium stuff. Yeah, it's not even worthwhile. Just for the sake he's that weird boy and all.
They don't notice your presence yet.
Hey! Who's that over there? Hear me! Hey, what's going on over here? Hey, boys, we got company! Hermit! There's a hermit! Go get the hermit!
So they're going to move up and they're going to do their run at the same time. So they'll end up right up here.
Hey, Snortflinger, we got a disturbance. Let's send in some boys.
All of a sudden you see him concentrate, waves his wand around a bit, and suddenly 3 storm boys just teleport in. And close to Iranicus, he sees a Knob with 2 of his boys. Knob has a power claw. We'll see if the Ludo regroups. Leadership 7. And he does not. So he continues to run another 8 inches, which will bring him to these boys, and he'll alert them of the presence of your Iron Priest. Shooting phase. 3 big shooters are going to fire at your Librarian Iranicus. 5s to hit. 3 hits. 3s to wound. 2 wounds.
Just 3 up save.
Oh, he takes the wound already. He's your leader, so he has 4 wounds normally, so it's down to 3. And a little snap fire at him as well. D3 times, so 2 shots hitting on 6s. Nothing. 1 slugger shot from this boy into Yoshimo. Yoshimo. 5s to hit. Nope. And then the orc is going to try to assault Yoshimo in Overwatch.
Initiative fire full ballistic skill, and we can. We're gonna fire Dragonfire rounds. We got 4 hits.
Oh, jeez.
Only on 4s.
Yeah, you got him.
He did.
Just barely, though.
Over to my turn. I'm gonna have Yawn make his way to this panel. I'm gonna see if I can push some buttons with my hammer. Valigar.
Oi!
Keldorn.
Keldorn, yeah.
Oi, what is this? It's an enemy!
Gonna do a fear test for these guys because they're totally surprised. Leadership 7. They fail it, so their weapon skill plus skill 1 now.
So, Valigar kind of heard some noise. He's gonna sneak around these crates and head back the way he came.
Look around the corner. Just peek around the corner with the strike cannon.
And Yoshimo, he's really brave today. He's gonna keep moving.
He's got an awesome gun. Of course he's brave.
Wait, you can't see me.
No, he can't. But he can move 3 inches and then fire once, remember?
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. And Iranicus is gonna move here.
Getting within Nova range of them.
Of just 2 of them. And we're trying to spot this thing as we move over there.
It'll help, so you'll only identify it on a 5+. You
close.
can't see that it's anything important. Looks very orcish, though. The psychic phase, you've got 4 in total.
I'm gonna do 1 for Fiery Form. I didn't need it anyway. And 3 for, did I first? Sunburst.
You got it. And I could stop with double 6. No. You're only in range of 2 guys, and you hit them 5 times. 3s to wound. You got them.
Yeah.
They just light on fire and get incinerated.
We're gonna frag these guys.
The Flamer, strength 6, AP nothing, rending.
Yeah.
Hit 2 with the first volley. 2s to wound, not rending. Picks up armor. They die. Whoosh! And you can't hit the 3rd one.
And now Yoshimo walking up the edge here.
So running 3 inches.
Yeah.
Now you can see them as you want to fire with the second
I
shooting
do.
attack. Ignore cover.
Yep, hitting on 3s.
And then only 2. Oh,
Oh, that's terrible.
killed 1.
Kildren's going now. We're gonna fire a couple of missiles at these guys.
Crack missiles?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
3s
want
dead.
Hit.
And 2s.
Yep. Bam! They're crapping in their pants, and now that is everywhere. Good job.
It's just everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. Stormbolter?
Hitting on 3s.
Oh, jeez.
And
4s?
4s.
Yeah, I got him.
How much should I?
You killed. What's that?
How much should I run?
You ran. You didn't run at all.
No, how much can I run?
3
I have
inches.
Three,
Now
I
you-
have 3 shooting attacks.
You can give up 1 shooting attack to grow 3 inches, or
Okay.
give up all your shooting attacks to run 6 inches.
Well, just 3. Yoshimo's gonna run to the panel.
Biddy boop, biddy boop boop. You do find information. It's not really much useful information. This area right here is a bit of a storage area and a bit of a bunking area as well on the Imperial Cruiser that you're currently... This is all part of the same Imperial Cruiser that the teleporter array is on. There are some interesting things in the storage, some cybernetic implants that are meant for navigators and servitors as well. So some of them could actually be psychic related, which might explain a bit of the weird boy. And then one other interesting piece of information is more information on the cruiser itself. The cruiser itself is about 3,000 years old and belongs to a chapter that you've never heard of called the Sentinels of the Forge. And there's very little information on them that you can quickly access in just a few seconds, but they apparently don't know who their successor chapter to, but there seems to be a lot of them that have been lost that have not yet been found. So you haven't been able to, you've never heard of that chapter before, but that doesn't mean that they don't exist, because there are so many successor chapters out there. So it's the Sentinels of the Forge, Imperial Cruiser. This area is a bit of a storage area and a bit of a barracks and bunking area, and there's some interesting implants in some of the storage. Any questions?
Is Trace in here?
Trace in the Infinite?
Yeah.
No. But your characters wouldn't know anything about that.
It's true. So only what viewers do, though. Iranicus no fires pistol. First on to the shooter boy. On a 3.
It's just a bolt pistol?
Yeah.
Force to wound?
And a 4.
No.
We're gonna fire at him again. On a 3.
And a 4.
No. He's a terrible shot.
Morale test on the burner boy. Yeah, he's afraid, because out of nowhere, 2 of his guys got incinerated by... Actually, that should have been 4 hits with that frag cannon, by the way. Did we only roll 2 hits?
Yeah,
that frag cannon is 2 shots,
Yeah.
so that was a mistake. But that's all you needed. 10 inches!
I don't know where I'm going.
Ah! Terminator! It's a morale check on the big shooter boy. Yeah, he's got double 6. He's running directly away. 10 inches. And the Luda follows him because that just terrifies him. The Knob, all the ruckus, may have alerted him. Initiative 3. Nope, he's oblivious. This thing is rather noisy. Whatever the heck it's doing or producing, or what this purpose is, you don't know. And we got a morale test on these 2 because they lost one of their guys. And they're running too. I rolled a 9. I'm not sure if you can see the 5, but they are running pretty far as well. 8 inches. Ah!
That's my experience running away.
Yeah, no kidding. Your Storm Boys. They're ready for a scrap. Weird boy moves over. See if the burner regroups. He does not, but he doesn't want to run towards the Terminator either, so he's going to run off the table. See if these boys regroup. They do, so they'll just start walking back up the stairs a little more cautiously. Rats are going to start heading over as well. The big mech sends them as he starts tapping on the keyboard. Still unaware. Big Shuda, leadership 7, does not regroup, and the Luda does regroup. He runs 8 more inches and sees sees Jan Jansen. And then this Luda is just going to regroup in such a way that he can shoot back up at your Librarian. And just through the glass, you can see this door open. And casually walking, still on patrol, 3 tank bustas with rocket launchers. They're not aware of everything yet, but there's a window there, so they'll probably be aware very soon. And this door opens, and casually walking out is a Knob with Power Claw, and a couple of boys. And they obviously notice the Terminator, which might actually make them crap their pants. So we're doing a morale test to see if they just immediately turn around and run because they're so surprised by it. And,
Oh yeah, 10.
well, we got mob rule though, because we do have a character in there. So as long as we roll a 2 or 3 on the mob rule, and he does have a boss pull. No, they're fine, but he will smack them up a bit. 1 hit, strength 4. He smacks 1 up, and it does not survive.
Oh, get out of here! Oh, no, you don't. Whap! I'll stay.
Psychic phase. I've got 2 mastery levels as well as you, so from now on the weird boy will be contributing his. I've been forgetting to do that, to be honest.
So
I got 4, you got 4. I'm going to manifest his Primaris, which is Frazzle. It's a strength 6, AP 3 small blast.
Ooh.
And I perilled, but I got it. You want to try to stop it? I got to resolve the perils first. And he takes a wound, and we lose 2 warp charges out of the pool, so you only have 2 left now.
no reason to try to stop it then.
Oh, so close. Nice try, cheater. Oh. Obviously targeting Yoshi.
Yoshimo.
Scatter. Tricked hit. Ooh, good thing. So strength 6, AP 3, so 2's to wound. That's a wound. 4 cover. Not
Nope.
saved. He's down to 2 wounds, just like that. Shooting phase. Big shooter and a slugger into Caldorn. Big shooter on 5s. 1 hit on 3s. No. Slugger 5s and 4s. No. The big shooter will snap fire at Iranicus.
Yawn?
Jan, sorry. Can't remember my own kids' names. Why am I going to remember your kill team's names? 6 is to hit. Oh, we got 1 hit, and we're looking at a 3 to wound. No. And Ludo will snap fire up at Iranicus. D3 shots. 2 shots hitting on 6s. Nothing. 3 sluggers from the Storm Boys into Yoshimo. 5s to hit. Got nothing. Gretchen will run. Screaming there. Ay, 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 ay. The big mech seems to be hurrying as he interfaces with the computer, starts to plug in more things into the outlets, tap on more keys, and he's just grunting to himself. Assault phase, the Knob and his boy are going to try to charge Caldorn, who will overwatch.
Initiative for the Stormbolter?
Nope.
Nope. So missiles on 6s, none, and then the Stormbolter on 6s, none.
Oh. Charge range, yeah, we're definitely in with 8 inches. Both of them jump on. The Storm Boys will charge Yoshibo.
Initiative test for Overwatch, we're good. And with Norse cover,
Oh,
that's a lot of hits.
that's 6 hits because it's Tesla.
Hitting on, are we on 4s?
You got them all.
There you go.
Jeez. I think you just secretly found the best gun in the whole game. Into this fight, the boy goes first at initiative 2. 4 attacks, hitting on 4s, and then Furious Charge, so winning on 4s. Oh boy.
Whoa. We
Not
had
looking
2
good.
up saves, we're fine.
Oh,
fine.
you're fine. But there's a Power Claw and a Power Fist at the same time. Start with the Knob's attacks. Strength 9, AP 2 at least. I don't think Power Claws are AP 1, but it doesn't matter. 4s to hit. Oh, 2 hits. 2s to wound. Oh, we got 2 wounds.
Here's my double 5s.
Oh no!
That's bad.
That's bad. That's 4 wounds. So those are 2 insta-killing wounds. So he gets 2 wound markers, and it counts as 4 wounds. And so the first 2 he tanks, and then the last 2 we get to roll on your injury chart. So you're actually going to roll it. Oh, actually no, I roll it, and I take the best one out of the 2, and I add 2 to it. So it's 7. So he is stunned and knocked down, and gets an additional 3 wound markers. So he's up to 5.
Ouch. Well, I'm gonna use my Power Fist back first, though. We killed 1.
I'm not going to kill the Knob. He's dead, and you are at 5 wound markers, and you count as being pinned, and weapon skill and ballistic skill 1. So you'll still be able to fight next turn, but you'll be weapon skill 1. To your turn.
I'm gonna move Jan to here.
You don't even get your own name straight.
We're gonna send the boss man down the ladder. He's
Yeah,
Valuar's nailed to the door. Check if it's open,
it is.
and then head on out.
Boy. Orc barbecue.
And Yoshimo.
Now we're assuming that you're doing, because we have the redaction protocols that you haven't been doing this whole time.
Right.
And so which one did you want to have on?
Hatred.
It's going to be hatred.
He's a charge in there.
And did you want to use his combat doctrines? Maybe assault doctrines, perhaps, to get a reroll?
Yeah, you know what? I better. Yeah, assault.
Psychic phase. We both get 2 plus 1.
Fiery form, all 3.
I'll try to stop it. Nope. You get an experience. Yay. Well, 2 for the shooting phase.
He's gonna run. Jan's gonna fire his Hellfrost pistol into whatever this is.
So it's a strength 8 AP 1 pistol, right?
It is.
First shot. Misses.
Second
shot.
Uh-oh.
Twin linked. Still misses. He's got a 3rd shot.
Oh, he does.
Hits!
we go.
Yay! It's strength 8, right?
Yep.
AP 1, go ahead. That is a penetrating hit. AP 1, so roll a die and add 2 to it. Boom! Somehow the first 2 shots, you hit it, but you didn't hit anything vital, because obviously you're not going to miss something this big, right?
True.
That's just embarrassing.
Yeah, it's a bad shot.
But now you hit something important. So it explodes 2d6 inches. 4 inches.
Okay.
Just misses your guy, but obviously gets the orc. Strength 2d6. Strength. That's a destroyer hit. Okay, he's dead. Unless you roll a 1, I guess. Destroyer hits could fail in a 1. No, he's gone. And the generator is now up in flames.
Oi! What just happened? I lost some power in me Yorkie contraption.
Frag cannon.
Time for value and a fray cannon. I think we're going for grots.
I'll hit them a lot. You hit the grots 8 times. 2s to wound. Oh, no cover saves, so they're dead. And then you hit the orcs twice. 2s to wound. And 6 up save. 1 survives. Whoosh! That's 6 experience for you. Not bad. And what are you going to do? Second one?
Second shot, I'm going to use the, I think it's a solid shot. 12-inch range, strength 9 AP2, 2 shots.
At this thing?
At whatever this is.
Okay, I'm going to disallow it because we're going to role play this, and your guy has not yet even known that there's anything important about it. So do you want to try to discover it right now?
No. Then if that's the case, we'll go the strength 7 shots into the.
I'm just saying you could roll to discover this right now. On the PA?
5+? No.
Well, no, you got a service call nearby. It'll be a 3+.
Yeah, let's do that then.
So you want to? So we can right now, because it's at any point in your turn. It doesn't cost an action. Try to discover 1 thing per guy. And so, role-playing wise, you have no reason to fire at something that you have that this guy has no idea that's even important. So that's what we're trying to role-play here. You, as a player, of course, realize that this looks like something important. But when you're walking around fighting a bunch of guys, it's not always obvious that's something right there. So we can try to discover it on a 3+. 3+. No, you don't see any importance to it yet. So now do you want to fire at the big mech?
Yeah.
Or at the weird boy?
No, we'll stay at the big mech. I use operating computer. That usually is something more.
Yeah, important. you can roleplay that properly. 3s to hit. Strength 7 AP3, so 2s to wound at that range.
Hey.
I take a 4-up cover save because of this big container of blue liquid stuff. And he saves it, which means your rounds puncture into the blue liquid stuff. So let's roll to see if you pen it. Okay. Your strength 9 at that range.
Oh, okay.
So, yep, that's 2 penetrating hits, AP 2, so +1 of the roll. So, yeah. You put 2 large holes in this canister, and this blue goop starts to go everywhere. And the big mech looks very angry as he starts to mash even faster at his keyboard. That's going to put a little bit of a marker here to show that this thing has been destroyed.
And Yoshimo is going to fire Hellfire rounds into the weird boy.
Hellfire does what?
Poison 2+.
Poison 2+. 3s to hit, Tesla. Oh.
I'll do it again.
So, second shot. Only 2 hits.
Oh, what's this?
Yeah, just 2 hits.
Fire
2
that,
shots.
man.
You must be a Necron player to be upset at getting just 100% hits rather than 130% hits. My 4-shot twin link Tesla thing, I got 4 hits.
It's not fair.
It's not 6 or 8.
It's not good.
So 1 wound. 5-up cover. Oh, he's down. And as he dies, his head explodes, and this thing nearby starts to just give off even more of electric output.
You stupid enemies! Now it's under my control! We're all dead men!
This thing immediately lashes out at everything within 12 inches. Each is hit D3 times. So we'll start with, actually start with your guys. So you can discover first what it does.
Okay.
No, D3 hits. 1 hit. Strength 2d6. Strength 4. AP d6. So it's strength 4, AP 3. So he gets wounded on a 4, no saves. Nothing.
Oh, good stuff.
And then D3 hits on
Valigar.
2 hits. Strength 2d6. Strength 9. AP 2. So these are insta-killing. 2s to wound. Oh, no! So that gives him 2 wound markers, and then we roll twice. Actually, yeah, because we did 4 wounds in total. So you roll twice, we add 2. Only a 3, so he stays on his feet. But he is up to 3 wound markers now. Sorry, I actually made a mistake there. I rolled double 1. Natural 1s are always nothing. So he didn't actually take any ill effect of that, except, losing all his wounds and taking 2 wound markers because they're insta-killing ones. 3 hits on the Orc Boy. So, 3 hits. At strength 8, AP 4.
No matter.
That will probably kill him. Yep, he's dead. And then the big mech, D3 hits. 1 hit. Strength 10. AP 3! So how many hits was that? Just 1?
Yeah.
2s to wound? He's dead.
Fools, you've killed us all.
Role-playing wise, you're now welcome to fire at this thing.
Hey, didn't want you.
Into close combat. You don't have any charges to make, right?
No, nobody
okay.
ran or shot.
Yeah, so we've got this fight. You're both at initiative 1, and you're weapon skill 1, but you do have your assault doctrines on to reroll 1s and hitting. Me to go first, or you first? Yeah, you're probably dead. You realize it, right? 3s to hit. Yeah.
3 ones.
Nope. So you're gone for sure. We don't.
I got my involves!
Oh, that's right. 5 up involves. Oh! Okay, but the problem is you're still gone, because that's going to add 1 wound token. Oh, wait, maybe not. We roll 2 dice and add 6. So if I roll double ones, then you're okay. Yeah, no, you're gone. You get to hit back first, though, on 5s, re-rolling 1s, and 2s to kill him. You got him! So as he claws down, you reach up and squish his head with your power fist. Pop! Unfortunately, he's removed and might be dead.
Oh, we got company. Let's go get them, boys.
Lots of reinforcements have just shown up. Your time is ticking. You see this thing start to charge up again, but it's not quite ready for a discharge.
Oh, what's going on over here?
Let's do an initiative test to see if he notices your librarian. Initiative 3. He does not, so he's going to head towards the rest of the guys. Tank busters are going to come up here, get ready to shatter the window to fire at their rockets. We'll start with the tank busters. They're going to fire at Yoshimo. Now for this, they're going to be a little harder to shoot because they're going through the glass. So we're going to count it as snap firing just this one time, and then the glass will be shattered. Hit you once. Strength 8 AP 3. Oh, you're lucky. That would have insta-killed you. And then the Luda will fire at your librarian. D3 shots. Whoa, 3 shots hitting on 5s. Only 1 hit. 2s to wound. Oh, okay. Jeez, what were you worried about? Pylon continues to charge up, grabbing his energy from somewhere.
Iranicus is going to move to here. And he's going to try to discover this thing because it looks very orky.
No, still no clue.
Yawn is going to move close.
You notice that this generator seems to be straining to put out enough power. Huh?
I think I figured that part out. Not sure the blue goop yet, though.
If you ingest the goop, I promise to tell you what it does. I'm not saying it's a good idea.
Yoshimo, I'm gonna kill some orcs.
And get more than 12 inches away from the big pylon thingy?
Let's do that.
I did.
Valiar's gonna get back in. For now.
I head over there.
Going this way. Actually, you wasn't that far.
Yeah, it was right there. Yeah, perfect. Second phase. You've got 5, I got 3. What are you doing?
Fiery form.
Oh, perils.
Uh-oh.
Well, resolve your perils. 3, so you take a wound no matter what, and you lose D3 warp charges from the pool. So 1, so I'm down to 2. I'm not going to try to stop that one. You're down to 2 wounds. And then what the other one?
Sunburst. Actually,
What?
nah.
Why not?
Well, because the flame template, now Sunburst getting more hits.
You get 2d6 hits
Yeah.
rather than 3.
You got
I
it.
got it, but I have 2 dice. I could get a single 6. I do not. 2d6 hits. Yeah,
Oh,
11 is
okay.
more than 3. 3s to wound. Yeah, you got him.
Buddy.
Hey, what's going on over there?
And they're incinerated.
Shooting phase, Yon's going to shoot
Where?
at this. Hitting on a 3.
Let's see if you pen it. You do. AP1, so +2. Oh, explosion! Explodes 2d6 inches. Yeah, that hits him. Strength 2d6.
This is not D. I don't get anything, just not D.
Strength
Okay.
7, so not even insta-killing.
I'll go with that.
AP 1.
We're good.
2s to wound you. You take a wound.
There's a wound.
Generator goes up in flames. And all of a sudden, whatever the heck this is starts to rattle and shake. It looks like it's out of control. More power still seems to be charging into it, but really, really erratically. So it looks like it's not going to last much longer. Over the Vox, though, you can hear from the Space Marines back in your main base, your teleporter base. We're able to get a lock on you at this time. Looks like whatever the disturbance is gone. Just let us know when you want to teleport out.
Let's kill some more guys and get out of here then. Yoshimo's gonna fire in Norse cover. Kraken. On 3s. Okay.
Okay, second shot. Twin linked.
Hey, there we go.
And you're killing. Oh, right, it's Tesla. What are you picking up? Oh my goodness!
This is so good.
2 of them get hit by the bullets, and the third gets hit by the arcane electricity from those 2 bullets, and all 3 die.
And we're gonna send off Valiar to fire something. I think we're gonna do the strength 7 shots because I don't think I get 2 with the template.
Probably not. 2 shots in on 3s. Strength 9 AP 2, so 2s to wound. Okay, we're gonna look out both of those from the knob, 4+. No! He look out Sir's 1, and then he gets insta-killed by the other one. And this orc runs away, leadership 7, yep, and he's off the board. Anything you want to call over the box?
Let's get out of here now.
Okay.
Teleport incoming.
Beat me up.
Warming up in just a few seconds.
Dang.
Basically, at the end of each of your turns from now on, you got to roll a d6, and it's going to tell you if the game ends.
Okay.
And starting next turn, though,
Okay.
it'll be a 4+, then 3+, then 2+, then automatic.
Okay.
This thing starts to get even more shaky, and it starts to, you see electric things just jetting out everywhere, lighting little fires here and there, but it definitely is not looking good. And the blue goop is just like all surrounding it. I'm telling you, go eat it. Not gonna eat it?
I'm not gonna eat it. You don't eat random blue goop you find on the floor.
Blue goop, maybe.
It was in a cup, sure. On the
It's Jello, man. It's Jello.
Hey, we got one in here. Chug, chug. There, go get it. Get him, boys.
Twin linked rocket launcher at not Yoshimo. Belagar. 5s to hit. Uh-oh. 2s to wound. Insta killing. Oh!
Good stuff.
You're so lucky. And these orcs will just run. Get a little closer.
Taking Tank Hunter from a Red Hunter here. I still don't know what this is.
Hey, you've been doing a lot of time inspecting it. It's definitely orc made. But can you divine? You're talking to Jan over the box, and he's like,
Describe it to me again? What? Yeah, it looks like an orc built it. Yeah, okay. And it has dials, right? Oh, there's wires on it. Oh, you idiot. Oh, sorry, the box is still on. No, I have no idea what it is. Sorry.
So we're gonna walk right up to it and see if we are really close we can figure it out.
There's some metal. Hey, you spent a long time studying the warp. You didn't spend a long time studying orc technology.
Architecture?
Yeah.
Yoshimo is just gonna crawl up into the rafters, head back the way he came. Sounds like a safe idea.
All of a sudden, a big arc of lightning, wham, slams right behind him. Good thing he ran away right there. Over here, this window explodes open with another arc of lightning. And you can see it through there now.
Y'all don't walk over here. Let me make something important in there. Valiar's going for broke.
We're gonna skip the psychic phase.
No, we're not.
So I'm not giving you experience just for turning on something.
No, I have a.
Oh, you have something? Okay, you have a plan. I'm like, you can't just like activate force.
No,
activate force.
No.
Experience.
There's a reason for this.
Okay, D3.
So you phase.
You got 4. What you gonna do?
I'm just gonna 3 dice fiery form.
Okay.
Okay.
So you got it.
Okay. That's it for now.
Okay.
This thing is confusing to me, so I'm gonna blow it up.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a
Phase?
We're gonna search this.
Looks mildly important. 4+. No, you don't find anything.
Not really. Valiar's gonna fire into the. We're going to the boys.
You got Tank Hunter on right now, remember? I guess strength 6 could do it.
Actually, we're not going to the boys because we can get 2 targeting him.
Well, if you target him, you have to cover him as much as you can because he's a vehicle.
That is true.
So if you target the boys, then
Now,
you can just kind of cover him and hit the boys as well.
I don't want twin linked. So what I'm gonna do. Now I'll go for the boys.
Go for the boys?
Yep.
So you hit 2 boys, so 4 times. 2's to wound, rending. And got 6 up cover, but you only hit, sorry, not 6 up cover, 6 on armor. But there's only 2 in range, so you kill 2. And then 2 hits on the vehicle, strength 6 rending. So that's 1 pen.
Tank Hunter.
Yeah. 1 pen. Open top, so +1, so it's just shaken. What do you want to do with your second shot?
2 strength 9 shots in.
All right, not twin link though, because
Nope.
you fired a different target.
1 hit.
1 hit, and then strength 9, so 1's to glance. So that's a pen.
AP2 open tops.
Nope, doesn't blow up, it's just wrecked. Morale check, you actually hit 2 squads here, so the first squad at the knob, make it. Second squad without the knob, make it. You're gonna try to charge even though you don't know what it is?
Yeah, I'm confused and I wanna.
You just really want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, so, because you don't quite know what it is, I'm not necessarily gonna let you charge it. So you can charge it on a 3+.
Okay. We don't know how to charge
No.
it. We don't know how to charge it.
You're not going to charge it.
We tripped up on some rubble.
Yeah, no, it's not because you tripped, it's because you're just not quite sure if you should.
Like, where do I?
I just don't know. Do I cut the wire? Do I cut the metal? End of your turn on a 4+, you get teleported out. Oh, you got to survive another round. What do you mean who rolls it?
I forgot my prescience all game.
Yeah, you did. But this is not any of your guys rolling it. This isn't, so you don't get to re-roll your prescience thing. These orcs will come through.
Hello.
Hi. With a Burn-a-Boy. 3 Ludas show up. More reinforcements.
Get me out of here.
And 3 more boys show up. Towards that door. It's right there. They open it. Dream phase. We're going to just fire the sluggas. We're going to save the burner for close combat. 5s to hit. 4s to wound. Uh-oh. 3 up. You're fine. So we've got 2 and 2, and they're both going to declare a charge. So who would you like to overwatch?
I want to overwatch against the knobs unit.
Okay.
He's a power.
So you're overwatching against the knob and the Burna. So against the knob and the Burna, 2d3 shots. There's 4 hits. Wounded on 2s, rending. So we've got 6 up saves against the rest. Sorry, I should have. Oh, look out, sir, doesn't matter. They're all dead. So they're down, but the other 2 will charge in without any problems. You hit me first with 2 attacks on 4s, and then 4s. Nope. I get 8 attacks against you on 4s. 3 hits. Base charge, so 4s to wound. Oh, you're lucky, but they did win combat by 1 as they charged. Your leadership down to 8. You stay. What are you going to choose for your mnemonic redaction protocol?
Hatred.
Hatred. There's no rerolls in that.
Oh, yeah.
It's no longer the first round of combat.
There's nothing that's gonna help me here then.
Okay.
I'm going to move to here first in base of crates. And I'm gonna try to discover the stupid orc thing again.
You gonna try to use your prescience this time?
Yes.
5+. Reroll.
Reroll.
Nope, even your psychic doesn't help you understand what the heck this thing does.
I'm gonna keep rummaging around inside these boxes.
Oh, you've already rummaged through it once and didn't find anything, so it's on a 6+ now.
No.
No.
Going out of the shooting phase, we're gonna search these crates.
So 4+. Yeah.
Hey.
Random item generator. Generate an item. Orc Choppa. That's suiting. Precision shot and strike. So precision strike and blind. Don't even write that one down.
No.
Straight to close combat. You get 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. And wounding on 4s. 6 up save. Killed one. The other one will attack. Hits you on 4s. Wounds you on 5s though, because it's no longer fierce charge. No. Lose combat by 1, so leadership 6. I fail it, but mob rule on a 1, I'll stay. I do not stay. Roll off. I got 7, and you got 5, so you didn't get them. No extra experience for you as you run 6 inches away. You can consolidate.
Yeah, I'm gonna consolidate.
We'll roll a d6 first.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
3 inches.
I'm gonna. Oh, we just Ludus. We're gonna go this way.
End of your turn. 3+. You teleport out.
Get out of here! No, stick around one more turn.
Yeah, just one more turn, right? Well, maybe 2 more turns.
One more turn.
The whatever the heck this thing is seems to get even more erratic and starts just firing lightning in all directions. So everything on the board is now susceptible to its hits. Not quite as bad as before. It doesn't have as much power, but it is getting pretty erratic. So we're actually going to roll D3 hits on everybody. So that's 3 hits. It's going to be strength D10. Strength 9. And the AP is going to be a D6 plus 2. And so a 6 or 5 will be AP nothing. Oh, AP 3. So 3 strength, 9 AP 3 hits on your librarian. How nice is that? Pretty cool, eh?
It's terrible.
You like that?
That's
2s. Okay, but you do have some cover as it arcs through everything, so you get a 4-up cover from all your terrain around you. So you only get 1 hit. Because it's insta-killing, it's 2 wounds, which brings you down to 0 wounds and automatically gives you a wound counter. So we've got to roll a die in the injury chart, +1. That's a 7, so it means you're stunned and knocked down. And you've got 3 more wound counters. And hit this guy right here 2 times. Strength 10, naturally. Jeez. D6 plus 2. Oh, no. Oh, man. My rolls are phenomenal. 2s to wound. But you do have 4-up cover as it arcs through the building. Oh, no! He's out. That's automatically out, actually. There's no way. Oh, I guess that's not true. So he's up to 4 wound counters, and I get to roll 4 times and take the best one. Yeah, he's out. Kalablammo! And then these orcs here are going to get incinerated because there's 3 of them. So we'll roll. Yeah, they're going to get incinerated. I'm just going to remove them. So now you're just surviving the explosions of the Tesla. Yoshibo! E3? 3. Strength? 6. All right, no insta-killing. And what's the AP? 4.
Okay.
Good. And then Jan Janssen. Once. Strength. 5.
Okay.
AP. Actually, it doesn't matter for him. He's got 2-up save, so it's the best AP 3. So 3s to wound. He's fine. So there's no more orc threat as the thing just goes nuts, going everywhere. Does a teleporter go off? 2+, you get out of here, otherwise you gotta endure that again. Oh no! Oh no! Why are you like... Dude, it was a 4+, 3+, 2+. You failed all of them. We're hitting you again. This time it's still D3. So 1. It's going down. The AP is going to be the same. It's going to be D6 plus 2, but it'll be strength minus 2. So strength 2, AP 6. You get wounded on a 6, you're fine. Jan Janssen is hit 2 times, strength. Oh, nothing. And Yoshimo. Hit 3 times, strength. Nothing. Whew. And then your guys automatically teleport out of here because you can't fail an automatic roll, right?
Let's get out of here.
And teleport it away as the whole place just goes up in electric flames. Let's do our after game stuff. Let's find out if these guys are permadead. So 2d6, 10 plus are permadead. He's 8, so he's majorly wounded. So next game he starts with only 1 wound and already with 4 wound tokens on him. And then your frag cannon guy, that's minorly wounded. So he starts with 2 wounds and 2 wound tokens on him already. Then experience for surviving, D6 for each guy who stayed alive. So 5, 6, and 1 for your librarian. As for leveling, all 3 of these guys leveled up. Yoshimo actually leveled up twice.
That's a good gun.
Because he was a boss man. So let's just go left to right. Let's start with Jan. See what his upgrade is. 2d6. 8, so he gets +1 to ballistic skill, weapon skill, or leadership. So D3. So 3 is leadership, so he's leadership 10. Yoshimo has 2 upgrades. First one is 6, so +1 attack, shooting attack, or initiative. Now, he hasn't had any of those yet, right? So D3. Oh, that's attack. And then his second upgrade is anything you want, period.
A quick learner? That seems mean. Or extra.
What'd you decide?
I'm thinking the extra shooting attack.
Yeah, with that gun.
Yeah.
Triple shooting. That's
yeah.
awesome. And Iranicus.
9.
9 is rolling any general upgrade tree. What you going for?
We're gonna take close combat.
4 is strong arm. He ignores unwieldy.
Interesting. I already have AP2 initiative.
Right, but now you can take a power fist at initiative.
That's true.
And that is it for all the upgrades, and that is it for this mission. You're going to find out more of the story of what happens next week. Although now you can go and see how Quirk does with his kill team, trying to blow up the munitions area and the landing bay. And that's in the MiniWarGaming Vault at the link below. Go ahead and click that. If you're not a Vault member, you can still click it, get a free 7-day trial to the MiniWarGaming Vault, get instant access to everything in there. Thanks for watching. Happy working.